Stepdaughter wants her real dad to give her away at the wedding I'm paying for. Now I've canceled everything. My stepdaughter is getting married on August 3rd, and the wedding planning has consumed her and her mother's lives for the past 6 months. I say her mother because we're not married, though we've lived together for 10 years. My stepdaughter graduated last December from college. I paid for her education, which totaled about $40. Since then, she hasn't gotten a job and has continued living with us. I also bought her a car to commute during her time at school. From time to time, her father reappears in her life. Despite his lack of financial or emotional support, he's never paid child support or contributed to her education. She idolizes him. Unfortunately, this pattern always ends the same way. He makes a promise, breaks it, and disappears again, leaving her heartbroken. The wedding venue holds 250 people, and I submitted a list of 20 people I wanted to invite. Considering I'm paying for the wedding, I didn't think it was a big ask. They assured me my guests would be included. I even told these friends to save the date. However, on Saturday, I ran into one of them at the golf course, and he informed me he received an announcement, not an invitation. He showed it to me, and sure enough, my name was nowhere to be found. The announcement only mentioned her mom and dad as hosts. This discovery led to a huge argument with my girlfriend, where I learned that none of my 20 guests had made the cut for the final list due to the tight head count. She offered to fit a couple of people in if others didn't RSVP, but by then the damage was done, and my friends were already offended. The final blow came the next day during a family dinner with the future in-laws. My stepdaughter announced that her father would be attending the wedding and giving her away. The room erupted in cheers and excitement. I, however, felt utterly disrespected. I've been in her life for 10 years, supported her financially and emotionally, and this was the thanks I got. I decided to make a toast. I can't recall the exact words, but this was the gist. I'd like to make a toast. For the past 10 years, it's been my pleasure to be part of this family. However, this wedding has opened my eyes. I now realize that my role in this family isn't what I thought it was. I thought I was respected as a patriarch and someone to rely on, but I see now I've been reduced to an ATM, good for financial contributions and little else. Since I'm being excluded as host, both on the invitations and in the ceremony, I'm officially resigning my role as the financial sponsor. I pass those duties to the real dad. Cheers to the happy couple and the path they've chosen. After that, I finished my drink and left the room. I've since withdrawn the wedding funds from our joint account and contacted the vendors to cancel the payments I made. Most were understanding and issued refunds, though I'm still out about $1,500 for the venue deposit. At this point, I'm done. Done with my stepdaughter, done with my girlfriend, and done being taken advantage of. Is it selfish to back out like this? Maybe. But after being disrespected like that, I think it's fair to say enough is enough. Update 1 day later. The immediate aftermath was filled with frustration, tantrums, and people muttering to each other without actually addressing me. After a heated argument with my girlfriend about how selfish I was being, I ended up spending the night in my home office. No one knocked on my door, not even once. Today's follow-up has been pretty disheartening. My girlfriend handed me the bride's wedding planner, trying to show me how much effort I was supposedly ruining. Flipping through it, I found a page in the music section for the father-daughter dances. All of the songs were tailored to her real dad's taste, not mine. It hit me. Maybe this wasn't just disrespect. It felt like they never really cared about me at all. That feeling was cemented when I saw the menu had 2 ingredients I'm allergic to, which actually made me laugh at how thoughtless it was. At that point, I decided I was done. I handed the planner back and calmly asked when she and the bride could move out. For the record, I never promised to pay for this wedding. I'd only offered the use of my home when they were planning a small event. Beyond that, all I've heard is how it's the bride's family who should cover the costs. So, let it be the bride's family. Just not me. Second update 1 week later. The girlfriend and bride have officially moved out. They're moving in with the groom. It was tough not to let petty feelings take over when I saw some of the belongings they decided to take. But it's done. I changed the locks and am now kicking back with a brew. From what I've heard, they're trying to scale things back and get his parents to chip in. As for the girlfriend, she completely burned bridges when I discovered she tried to write herself a check from our joint account the day after everything went down. Luckily, I had already moved the money. I had a feeling something like this might happen. Maybe that makes me just as bad. But honestly, I don't regret it.